Hello and welcome back, or indeed welcome for the first time, to the Women Bear All YouTube channel. My name's Steve, and today we're going to be talking to a lovely lady called Cristina. And amongst other things, we'll be talking about marriages, getting married too young, age gaps within relationships, spirituality within relationships, and lots more. So if you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. Turn on your little bell notifications, like the video and share. Thank you very much indeed. Let's get straight on with it. Okay, so hi Cristina. I am going to let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Cristina, and I have been divorced for 2 years now. I live with my two children. I do have two businesses, and yeah, I like talking about relationships, so that's why I'm here.
Oh, fantastic. So how long were you married, if you don't mind me asking?
I was married for 14 years.
Okay, and how old are your children?
So my daughter is 23, so she came before the marriage, and my son is 12.
Okay, fabulous. So may I ask, what was the cause of your marriage coming to an end?
Um, well, truly, when I got married, I was very young. Didn't really have much experience about relationships. I had never had a long-term relationship, so I didn't really know what to expect. So, in my view, it actually started on the wrong foot because I just had no idea what to expect. And because of that, my ex-husband took away took that as an advantage. So he took advantage of me, basically. and um, and he was much older than me as well. He was 13 years older, and so I kind of was dependent on him. I I didn't really have much experience, so I just trusted that everything he said or he advised I should do in the relationship was what I should do. And I never asked other people for advice. I must say that at the beginning, when we got married, I did have friends who were not very happy to see me getting married. I had friends telling me, you should get more experience, or he's not the right fit for you, and things like that. But I just, I was blind and in love, and I just didn't listen to anyone. So this is how it started, and then years went by, and I felt that I wasn't growing. So I was always at home with the children or working, while he was having the life. Basically, he was enjoying himself, going out almost every evening. He was going away for the weekend at least once or twice a month, and I felt that something was not quite right. But this took years for me to realize. At the beginning, I didn't see anything wrong with that. So with time, I also started developing myself, especially in 2010. Um, I started meditation um, with with those CDs at the time, and it made me become more aware of myself. And after I started that, I started wanting to develop myself even more. So I attended some personal development courses. I started reading, and unfortunately, this kind of pushed me away from him
Okay.
because I was now expecting a different kind of husband, right?
Yeah, so
And he was
you were growing and kind of leaving him behind.
that's right. So I was expecting a different kind of husband, and he was not. He didn't want to change, first of all, um, and he became even more tough on me. So started calling me names and, like um, shutting me on, like everything I wanted to do in a nice way. He would do it, like very softly so that there wouldn't be any, dramatic things happening. But slowly, things became to decline. And basically, there was no way out of it. It came to a point where we weren't talking to each other anymore.
Right.
So it had to end. Like there was no way out of this. So basically, I decided to request a divorce like 3 years ago, and 2 years ago I obtained the divorce. So that's
Okay,
how.
so can I ask you, when you said you had friends and family when you first got together saying he wasn't right for you, do you think that was because of they could see what he was like, whereas maybe you couldn't, or they thought you were too young, or they thought the age gap was going to um, create challenges?
Yeah, so I believe they could actually see what kind of person he was, um, because he turned out to be someone who was very selfish and who took advantage of me in a sense. So that's why it was not a good fit, because um, it couldn't have worked. In a relationship you need some kind of balance. You can't have one person taking advantage of the other person. So I believe they could see that, but I couldn't. I couldn't because I was under that spell of love. When someone tells you they love you so much, they keep saying that, and you just believe it, and you don't see anything else. So that was the situation at the beginning, and then with time, I actually started seeing what kind of person he was. Like all the traveling that didn't happen when we were, just fiancés. It didn't happen. He was with
Right.
me all the time, but after marriage and all this started. So um,
So do you think he changed over time from when you were between being fiance and being married?
I don't think he did. I think he was pretending to be a different person, which
Okay.
is which is what I found many people do. They pretend to be someone they are not, to try to obtain things that are temporary. In the end they won't last. So this is what happened.
Okay, so yeah, to pick up on what you've just said there, so would you agree that people tend to bring their egos into a relationship first and foremost, rather than their hearts, souls, and spirits?
Well, in my case, that was what happened. So I I didn't have a relationship with my heart. It was all in the mind, and my ex-husband had a lot of ego. So we could not have um, been in a suitable energy field for the both of us. There was always a gap, always.
Okay, so were you saying that you were like on a journey of self-discovery and you hadn't really found your heart space at that time?
Um, yeah, so we were not both of us on a self-discovery journey. Um, I believe he had already done his journey and decided he was not going to grow from there. And he was happy that he had found someone that he could actually take advantage of, because that suited him. In my case, I had not started the journey. So with time, when I started discovering myself, um, I realized that I was in the wrong relationship.
Okay, what did you see in him at the time? What attracted you to him? Oh, and there you have it, the $64,000 question. What attracts one person to another? So to make sure you don't miss part two and how Cristina answers that, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Like the video if you liked it, Share it if you feel like sharing it. Thank you very much for your support. Please comment below the video as well if you've got any questions you'd like me to ask ladies in future interviews. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Love and hugs. Stay blessed.